there's rumors swirling that Carmelo Anthony will be headed to the New Jersey Nets and part of a 15-player deal between the Nuggets, Nets, and the Detroit Pistons as a third team. Does this trade make sense? To me, it makes zero sense. Melo has made it known that he wants to play in New York. And we know that he can't get a max deal in New York because they already have Amari Stoudemire who has a max deal. But Melo, why would you want to be traded to a team that has only 9 wins in the New Jersey Nets? Why would you want to be traded there? You're going to be worse off than what you are in Denver. Why not wait it out a little longer? The trade deadline's still weeks, a month away. Why not wait it out, see if a deal can open up with New York, and you can get sent with the Knicks and ultimately instantly become, a contender, I think, in the East. If the Knicks were to add Carmelo Anthony, combine him with, Felton and obviously Amari Stoudemire, I think you have a very dangerous team in the D'Antonio system. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me, why you would want to go to the Nets when you could just stick it out in Denver, wait for a trade, worst case scenario, wait till next year, and then you can ultimately sign wherever you want to go, decide wherever you want to go. So the whole Melo trade doesn't make sense. 15 players, that's just so many players to be wheeling and dealing. It's just crazy to me that this is all over him, sending Carmelo Anthony to a 9-win team. It doesn't make much sense. Ravens-Chiefs, the Ravens just handled the Chiefs in a 30-7 road victory. My thoughts on Baltimore's win, if you guys remember, I actually picked Kansas City to win this game. So to me, it was a very impressive win by Baltimore. To go into Arrowhead, one of the toughest places to play in the NFL, and just flat out dominated this game. They held the Chiefs to just 7 points, just 161 total yards. They ran 38 more plays than the Chiefs. It was just a dominating performance, not just by the Baltimore defense, but by the offense as well, Joe Flacco took care of the ball. They ran for 142 yards. This Baltimore team is very dangerous right now. And if there is a team that can go into Heinz Field and beat the Steelers and then probably go on the road again and play the New England Patriots and beat them, it's this Baltimore team. They have 4 road wins in the last 4 playoff road wins in the last 3 years now. And it doesn't seem to matter where they're playing their football games. They are just taking care of business. The defense looks better than ever. And Joe Flacco is really coming into his own. He looks outstanding, taking care of the ball, making big-time throws. I really like Flacco. I really like the Baltimore defense. And I think they definitely have a great chance of winning their game in Pittsburgh next Saturday. As you guys have all know probably by now, Asamoah, the cornerback for the Oakland Raiders, will be a free agent. And to me, what do I think about this move? I think the Raiders are crazy. Asamoah is a shutdown corner. You can say, he didn't have any interceptions, he didn't have this. Well, opponents threw his way less than 2 times a game this season. Just think about that. He's kind of like Revis in that sense, where he just goes out and shuts his guy down because they don't throw that way. He's so feared that he could take a wide receiver out of the game just by covering him. Just by being assigned to him, because the quarterbacks instantly aren't going to be looking his way, And if I'm an NFL team, and if I have room to sign a guy like Asamoah, I'm doing whatever it takes. There's going to be teams out there biting at the bit to get this guy, and the Raiders are absolutely crazy for letting him just slip away like this. LeBron James has said that he, is starting to enjoy being the villain. Now, do I believe him or not? I don't know. I don't think anyone really likes being that guy that everyone hates or everyone boos and stuff. But LeBron and company, the Heat are really starting to gel. They're really starting to come together. I'll say it right now, that the Miami Heat are the best team in the NBA. Defensively, offensively, they have just been unbelievable. LeBron scored 19 points last night in the last 3 minutes of the fourth and overtime. So 19 points in 8 minutes. He put the team on his back at the end and took care of business. Had 44 in the game. Him and Wade, they're just starting to come together so good that we now see them both scoring 30 a game. They both had 40 last night. They are just unbelievable in the way they are playing. So, does LeBron enjoy being the villain? I'm not going to, say I believe that to the fullest. I don't know if he does or not. But I can say that as long as they're winning basketball games, LeBron will take all the boos and all the hate that has been coming his way. Michigan. We'll be talking with Les Miles. Does the Miles to Michigan move make sense? To me, it really doesn't. If I'm Les Miles, I'm getting great money at LSU. LSU, you could look at it this way: that LSU kind of replaced Michigan as that powerhouse. As Michigan fell through the cracks, LSU rose to that national power. So I think first off, you're downgrading your job. I mean, yeah, he's a Michigan guy. Yeah, Michigan is one of the most prestigious football universities in the country. But look at LSU. They are they are now one of the most prestigious teams. They are one of the most high-powered teams. They're always in the preseason top 10. They're always winning 10 games. So why would you leave a place where you can get recruits, where you can win 10 games, where you play in the best conference in football, where you have some of the best fans in football? The only way this makes sense to me is if Miles is feeling the pressure at LSU. Because you know how those LSU fans are. I know my roommate in college is a big LSU fan, was a big LSU fan. And, a lot of them don't like Les Miles. They aren't happy winning 9 games. They aren't happy winning 10 games and playing in the Cotton Bowl. They want a national title and an undefeated season every year. So maybe Les Miles is looking at his chance, to get out of LSU while he's ahead and go to a place like Michigan. But for me, I'm going to have to say this doesn't make sense. Just stay in LSU, win your 9-10 games a season, and dominate the college football landscape. My final thoughts on the Vilgus being disqualified. This is just bogus. You don't see NBA guys, tweeting at NBA refs or sending text messages, about a call they missed and they don't overturn it. I think this, was stupid on that part. And I just don't get golf sometimes. I mean, if you guys have seen the highlight, he just flicks a little piece of grass, kind of almost in frustration, and they throw the red flag. This guy sends tweets and text messages, and he gets DQ'd. I think that's unfair, and I didn't think that was right what they did there. Alright, well that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the new setup, just running down through the Around the Horn topics. I'm going to start doing this every day, so make sure you check back around 7. It takes a little time for me to upload all the videos and whatnot. But just give me a little time. Come check the blog out at www.thedailyjg.wordpress.com around 7:30ish. And hopefully I'll have these up and posted daily. Thanks.